welcome to Simply Scrapping. Today I am doing a video for a new series that I'm joining. So it's called Spin, Scrap and Slay, and it was the brainchild of Ashely from the Paper Robot, and she put this really awesome idea out there and wondered if anyone wanted to join her, and I jumped straight in because it sounded like a lot of fun, something I haven't done before. So this is our very first video, and the idea is that Ashely has this wheel that she is going to spin for 3 different prompts each time. So there's a prompt about the photos, a prompt about the color story, and a prompt of technique to use. So what are we doing this time around? Well, let me put in the little videos of the spins that she did right here. Okay, so photo subject is a selfie. Now, I don't take a lot of selfies, so I was going through my camera roll and my saved photos and went, I really don't take many selfies. I need to fix that in 2025. So I came across this one. I was playing with a filter on Snapchat or something. Now, I never ever use this software, but I jumped on one day and went, what's all this that people are talking about? And then I came across all these selfie things, like these overlays or whatever they're called, and I went, oh, that's really cute. So I'm going to use that today because it makes me look quite okay. So I'm cheating. That's still a selfie, but anyway, that's what I'm doing. The color story was soft pastels. So I have my papers here, soft pastel pinks to go with this photo. These papers are really old. They're from a Kaiser Craft 6.5 inch paper pad called Lullaby Collection. I don't know if they put copyright dates on them, no, but it is really old. Meant for babies, but it suits these photos. That's the papers that I'm using, and that's my color story. So all my embellishments are like your soft pastel pinks and a little bit of black, because I've already mounted the photo in white and black to save you time viewing, because everyone knows or should know how to mount a photo. And then the technique was stamping. So I'm going to introduce some love heart stamps because the overlay, or whatever they're called, has little love hearts on it. So I thought, well, that's a cool theme to go with. So I've got this old meant to be stamp set by Stampin' Up with these love hearts, and I've picked out 3, and I'm going to be doing them in 3 different pinks, again, to go along with the soft pastels. So yeah, they're the stamps that I'm doing. I have a few other ideas of what I'm going to do on the layout as well, and you'll see them as I go along. Now, my title is going to be made of these really old flopped cardstock stickers from Heidi Grace. Really old, 2007, probably got very little sticky on them. But I'm also doing another collab or series this year, and it's using old stash, and the first one we're doing is using your old alphas. So that got me thinking, can I use them a lot more than I think I can? And I came across these and went, well, they're grey and they will work well on here, so my title's going to be from these. Alright, so I'm going to stop gabbing now. I am going to fast forward you, add music over the top as I do this layout. So enjoy. Okay, there is my completed layout. I don't know whether anything's straight. Looking at it now, it's all slightly crooked. But anyway, I haven't scrapped for a few months, so that's my excuse. Anyway, yeah, I love how this came out. The pastels worked really well with the photo. I got the stamping in. My subject was a selfie. The color scheme was soft pastels, and the technique was stamping. So one thing I wanted to mention was a couple of things I wanted to mention. I did blending around the photo, around the papers, because I wanted to lift them off the white background, because the white was very stark and these are a white based paper. But I will admit I got tired of doing the blending. It was hurting my arm, so it's not as dark around these edges as I would have liked. I like it around here, and around here it lifts it a little bit, so I guess that you can still see the effect of it. The other thing was my letters. I didn't have an O and I didn't have a K, but I had what was left. So these letters have an outline left on the backing sheet when you use the letter, which is really handy. So I was originally going to use a 0, like a number, for the O, but I knew for the K I needed to use the outline, and I didn't want the K to stand out as the only one to be like that. So I thought, well, if I use an O as well instead of the 0, then they sort of match, and that the K is not going to look odd. And I don't think they look out of place. I think it looks okay. They do have a little bit of stick to them, but I am going to have to go back in, I think, and add a little bit of adhesive to them, just to make sure, you know, in a year or so in the album they don't fall out and just fall down to the bottom. Alright, so that is it. Now I will have linked below Ashely's channel as well as her video for our first spin, scrap and slay. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure that you give me the thumbs up and like the video. Also make sure you go over and check out Ashely's, because this is her brainchild and I'm sure she's done a wonderful job on her first layout. If you have liked this video, please consider subscribing so you know when my next video comes out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a scrap happy day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.